Hey Wargamers, good morning, Purple Druid here, and today we're going to take a look at Axebane's deck of many dungeons. I had a little windfall this week, so I ordered a few DM aids or solo play aids, that sort of thing. This is a deck of cards. I believe I first saw it on Bandit's Keep. He's been using it with his OD&D actual play, and it looked interesting, so I went ahead and gave this a shot. It took about a week and a half to get. It came from Game Crafter, and it looks like it says it's 54 cards. Looks like we've got a full deck of cards here, and then we have two jokers that have instructions. So this one has a list of NPC names and classes, and then some items. I guess you could call them treasures or perhaps something like that. So that's kind of fun. The instructions for how to use this deck. First, we take out the ace and the king and the jokers. Well, that makes sense. Let's take out the aces, and we'll take out the kings, and then we shuffle the deck. Randomly select one of the ace cards to begin the dungeon layout. So the ace is the entry. So we'll take one of these. Can you see this over here? I just want to, there we go. So there's an ace. All right. Put that in the middle. Well, I guess I'll put it at the top because, yeah. All right, so we have a stairway down, and then we come to a T, and this is actually great because we can use this for solo play right here. A quest idea, we roll a D8 plus your PC level and find out what the quest is. Why are we here? So that's a great question, and unfortunately I don't have any dice handy. You know, well, I do. I have a D6. Let's use a D6. And we got a third level PC, so that's a 5. Rumors of 200 gold pieces on dungeon level 2. Well, that's kind of rough. We have to get down to dungeon level 2. So let's go down and take a right and head west. So here we go. We have the next one. We have a secret door. And a side entrance. Wow, look at that. That's interesting. So we'll make our way around the corner here. We'll listen at the door. And see, this is one of the things that makes it a weak tool for solo players, because now we should have a random encounter table separately. But this is cool for laying out a dungeon anyway. So there we go. Very hard lock. That sort of thing. I guess I should look around and see if maybe there's one of these that's just a geomorph. But this would be fun for playing with a group if you didn't have time to prep, if you're one of those zero prep guys. But yeah, you can lay out a little dungeon here. And we're just going to call that a dead end because it runs into another card. Now, this is... slide this onto here, and that's actually going to be the end. That's going to be the end of our level. So this will say that we're going to say this goes to level 2, so that we're going to put a staircase there, and maybe there's a secret door. So now we can't find our way through, so we'll make our way back, search and find a secret door, and that is what the kings are for. Stairway down to the next level. And so this brings us down to the next level, and this is where we're going to try to find our 200 gold. So this looks like fun. Definitely I want to spend a little more time with it, digging in and seeing what's available, what all these different tables are. There may be a good solo game in here, and there may not. We'll have to just figure that out. I just mixed all those back in, didn't I? I sure did. But there you go. If you have any questions or comments, or if you've used this before, or if you've used it for solo gaming, please let me know. I would love to hear your thoughts on how it may have worked for solo games. As always, thank you for watching. Please hit like and subscribe. And as always, keep on gaming.